श्रद्धावान् लभते ज्ञानम् तत्परः संयतेन्द्रियः ज्ञानं लब्ध्वा परां शान्तिम् अचिरेणाधिगच्छति. Now some very important three instructions Bhagavan is given here. Three qualifications we require for finding peace and happiness. Shraddha, Tatparata and Sanyata Indriya. Three things. Shraddha, faith. Tatparata, devotion towards that. I depend only on that. That is Tatpara. I consider that as supreme. Therefore, I am completely devoted to that. Sanyata Indriya, very important. Without control over the senses, these two cannot be achieved. What is the way to find knowledge? What is the way to find peace? What is the way to find permanent happiness? All are indicating to the same one self. Because self itself is knowledge, self itself is peace and happiness. So, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Bhagavan declares. Who attains knowledge? The one who has faith. So now, we are quite complacent about putting effort towards spiritual goals. So we will say, this is good, I like it. I put all my faith in him and that will give me knowledge. I forget about whatever I have read in the 3rd chapter and the 4th chapter before this one. Self-effort cannot be forgotten or underestimated here. I'll have to always remember, whenever Bhagavan is talking about Shraddha, it is based definitely on self-effort. Put effort, all right, but have faith in the words of the scriptures. Have faith in the Guru. Have faith in the supreme reality. 3 things. Having faith in this and that does not help us. Having faith in 3 things help us. One is the supreme reality. The second one is the scriptures that are talking about that supreme reality. And the third one is the Sadguru who is showing path towards the scriptures as means to come to that supreme reality. So these 3 put together constructs faith. These 3 are necessary to inculcate faith in us. Now, I will have to read the scriptures. I can't say that I have faith in the Bhagavad Geeta, therefore I have wrapped it in a nice cloth, fresh cloth, and put it in the temple, and I worship every day. I put flowers, like I do Shodashopachar for the deities, I also put flowers on the Bhagavad Geeta. And this is my faith. No. This is not going to lead us somewhere. What I need to do is open that cloth and then open the pages of the Bhagavad Gita and read them, try to understand them and invite the instructions given over there. That will be called as faith in the scriptures. It can be the Upanishads, it can be the Bhagavad Gita or Sri Ramayanam. It can be any Dharma Shastra. But I will have to read and understand. That will be called as faith. We begin without understanding. We begin without any idea or comprehension. But we continue on the path and we start understanding and comprehending on the basis of faith. That alone is faith. But then we put all our faith in the world. So I'll have to withdraw from the worldly objects and put that faith in the scriptures and in the vakyas of gurus. If I invest this much, I'm going to get this much money. I have faith. If I marry this person, I'll get happiness. I have faith. I am the son or daughter of such and such couple. I have faith. I am going to live forever. I have faith. I have faith of many kinds. I will eat this much of food and I will be satiated of my hunger. I have faith. I drink a glass of water and I am satisfied with my thirst. I have faith. But the faith is limited and temporary. Very soon again I become thirsty. I again become hungry. I am again in the womb of some other parents. What is happening? Have I realized that my faith in transient world, temporary, ephemeral world is not going to help me or take me anywhere? I'll have to withdraw my faith from there and put it in that eternal reality, which is seemingly unknown but not unknown to itself. Shraddhavan. This is called Shraddha. Doubtlessly, without asking any questions, I put my faith in the words of scriptures. I can have questions regarding my sadhana. I have been doing this sadhana. Is it the right way of doing? Yes, that can be a question. But not that I don't think that this sadhana is going to be good for me. That cannot be a question. Whatever is prescribed in the scriptures is definitely going to be useful and beneficial for me. Tatparaha, again another pitfall for all of us, that we are always devoted to our worldly relationships and possessions. So from both these things, if I have to withdraw, I will have to withdraw my senses first. So Sanyata Indriya. So all the 5 senses of perception and the 5 senses of action, I'll have to withdraw. When organs of perception are withdrawn, definitely the activities will also subside to that extent. Only minimal interaction will remain, which is necessary. No unnecessary indulgence through the sense organs of action also. So this introverted antaranga sadhana will take me closer to self-knowledge. Will build the pillars of faith in my heart. Will give me the shelter of devotion in the Supreme. What will give me? Withdrawal of senses will give me the pillar of faith and the shelter of devotion. Not possible without withdrawal of senses. Overindulgence in the worldly activities cannot build that faith in my heart. Then knowledge will be not possible anyway, out of question. But if it is so, if I have been able to balance my senses by controlling their interaction with the world, becoming introverted, finding peace in being with oneself, myself, then slowly knowledge will come to me. What is that? Knowledge will reveal itself to me. Jnanam laptva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. Now Bhagavan quickly tells us that if you get back to that knowledge of yourself, then peace won't be far away from you. That eternal peace will follow soon. Achirena adhigacchati. Quickly you get back to your peaceful state. As soon as there is that conducive environment, the ice starts melting. And soon it becomes water. In winters, it was all snow over there. Now it started flowing as waters in the rivers. There is joy and happiness. Why? Because now the water has come back to its normal state. You will also experience this. You would have experienced this many times, maybe, hopefully many times, that whenever you are normal and natural, you are very happy and peaceful. Nobody's around you, you don't have to show off to anybody, you don't have to be formal, you are just yourself. And how peaceful you are and how happy you are. And then, you know what happens. You take up the garb of formality and pretense and this and that and start giving pain to yourself. All that for what? For again finding happiness. You were happy, I thought. Without all that, you were happy. So, our natural and normal state will give us permanent happiness, can be experienced even while we are in this impermanent world. So, is ignorance happiness or knowledge happiness? No. Sometimes it is better to be ignorant about somebody's bad side, negativities. You are happy, no? You were happy with him till you came to know about the negative side of his character, you'll say. It's better not to go deep into somebody's character. Who's telling you to get deeper into the worldly objects anyway? Deeper you dive within yourself, more peace you will find because you are coming closer to your true nature. Why delve into worldly objects and beings anyway? Indulgence keeps us away from knowledge. Let us not think that indulgence brings us more knowledge. Worldly knowledge is ignorance because it entraps you into further delusion. How can it be helpful? Don't you spend hours in criticizing somebody? And how much time do you spend in doing japa? In 5 minutes, you'll say, bahut ho gaya. It's too much now. I can't do more than 5 minutes. It seems as though I've been doing for an hour. And an hour's criticism, you don't realize. 5 people will come one after another and you'll keep repeating the same criticism. You then don't get fed up also. In fact, you find more joy and further more joy because 2 more have joined you. So this is utter ignorance. So withdrawal of senses, sanyatendriyaha. On the path of spirituality, there are such minimum qualifications definitely required. We think that the doors of God are always open for all, but who says no? But then I'll have to qualify to enter. The doors are open, all right, but am I qualified to enter? There is no board over there of that kind. What is that?
Do not enter.
No. Entry restricted. Entry by pass. Entry on ticket. No, the doors are open. You know why? See, consciousness or our true self or Bhagavan, whatever you want to call it, Paramatma, Ishvara, is all embracing. Right? Because it is eternal and all pervasive. It is all embracing. It cannot reject anything or anybody. Then, why you need that qualification to enter? Because you won't like to enter. That is the problem. If you don't like to enter, you won't enter. So who's stopping you from entering? Your own dislike. Now who can make you enter? This is the problem. When we read the scriptures, we understand the scriptures were always available to me, but I never liked to read it, no? Who stopped me from reading? But I never liked to read it. I got bored. I thought Ramayana is boring. I thought Upanishad go above my head. I thought Bhagavad Geeta, it's only for Arjuna. I thought yoga is for yogis. All such misapprehensions. So who was stopping me? My dislike. But I entered all those Bikaner walas and Haldirams and chai walas and samosa walas, or this restaurant or that restaurant. Or this baby shower and that party and that farewell party and that welcome party and that conference and that seminar, everywhere. I bought tickets for cinemas and theatres, dance and dramas. I entered. Why? Because I liked it. I wanted to. Even after paying heavily, I wanted to enter. Here, the doors are open, free of cost. So, if I like it, I'll have faith. When I will know whether I like it or not? Only when I have these three. Sanyata Indriya, Tatpara and Shraddha. Then I'll come to know. Now I like the scriptures. Now I like the divine world. Bhagavan sometimes becomes harsh. So, the next one is harsh on the seekers.